Hello, my friends. Today we are going to learn how to write a letter or a postcard and send it in the mail. Okay. Um, but if you don't want to send it in the mail, a letter or a postcard to someone in your family is always nice. It's always nice to receive a letter, especially because Mother's Day is coming up. Maybe you want to write your mother a letter, or maybe your sister or brother or dad, just a nice letter, saying hello and saying what you appreciate about them, or being creative to write them something. Okay. Um, it's hard because right now we are socially distancing, right? So we have to stay in our house and we're not getting that social interaction that we all need. We're not seeing our teachers, we're not seeing our friends, we're not seeing our classmates. So this becomes very difficult and kind of can be lonely or sad sometimes. So the reason I want to teach you how to write a letter is because this will maybe make someone's day and you can keep in contact with your friends and family. Um, Humans need social interaction to be healthy and happy, okay? Um, Socializing is one of the most positive aspects of our life. So just writing a letter might not only make the person who receives the letter happy, but it will make you happy because you're going to communicate with someone else, okay? So, first, I will teach you how to write a postcard. A postcard is a small letter that just gets sent in the mail. It doesn't need an envelope. So you would just send this in the mail with a stamp, versus a letter needs an envelope. So you would put your letter that you wrote, maybe you have a piece of paper, you write a letter, hello, and then you put it in an envelope. You seal your envelope, you put the address and stamp, and send a letter, okay? So those are the two options, a postcard or a letter in an envelope, okay? First, I'm going to teach you how to write a postcard. I love to write postcards because it's cheaper to send. It's only 35 cents for a stamp for a postcard, versus to send a letter is 55 cents, okay? And it's always nice to recycle, right? So what I do is I found the front of an old notebook and I cut out a piece. Typical postcards are 4 inches by 6 inches. So what that means is you find your ruler, or if you don't have a ruler at home, 2 fingers is close to an inch, okay? So you would measure out 6 inches on one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mark that. And then going down the other way, 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 inches across, 4 inches down. I cut it out. And the reason we use like an old notebook is because it's a thicker paper. We wouldn't want to just send a piece of paper because it will get lost in the mail. It will get crinkled up. Okay, so a nice thicker paper. I've also used like an old envelope. Okay, you can cut out. So I'm cutting out my 4 by 6 front piece of my notebook because I'm recycling and helping the earth. Okay, cut it out. Then I decorate it. Maybe I draw on it. Okay, I just wrote hello friend and a heart. I'm doing it super quick on video. Otherwise, I would make a little design and nice, and I would love my art, and I'd be happy to send my art on this side. Then you flip it over, okay? And on the left side of the postcard, you write a note to your friend. So this will help with your letters, this will help with your handwriting, this will help with your spelling, and this will help with your writing. Did I say that? Okay. Okay, on the left side is the letter. So I wrote, "Dear friend, hello, I miss you. I hope you are healthy and happy. I just learned how to send a postcard. Love, Lily." Okay? Next, I need to get my friend's address. Okay? So where they live and where their mail goes. So I don't know my friend's address. Okay, maybe I call them. Hello. Hi. Quick question. What is your address? My address is 1234 Hello Lane, San Francisco, California 94117. Okay, good. 1234 Hello Lane, San Francisco, California 94117. Okay. So, on the right side of the postcard goes the address. You always write the number, what number house they live on, and the street name, and is it a lane, an avenue, a road? Okay. San Francisco is the city, California is the state, and then you always need a zip code. Okay. They always start with 9 here in California. Okay. So there is my friend's address. That will be where my postcard gets sent by the postal service. Then I also have to write my friend's name on the top of the address. Okay? For example, my friend's name is Best Friend. Okay? All right, I'm almost ready to send my postcard. The last step I need is to find a stamp. Okay? So postcard stamps are 35 cents, and you can get a whole pack of 20. 20 stamps is $7, so you can send 20 postcards. One thing I do is buy a big poster board like we use at school, and I make lots of different postcards from that big poster board. And then that gives me lots of room to do lots of coloring and drawing and decorating the postcards. Okay? So I put my stamp on it. Stamp. Your stamp goes in your top right corner. And my last step is to write a return address. So that's your name, where I live, what my address is. So that's why it's very important to learn your own address and your own phone number. Okay? Very important skills. Know your own address and your own phone number. So what's my address? I wrote it here. Street name, city and state, and zip code. Okay? And now it's ready to send. Take it to the post office or put it in a post box, and then in a couple of days your friend will open their mailbox and get a letter, and they will feel so happy, and you will feel connected because you got to communicate, right? So that is a postcard. Okay? The other option is to write a letter. So maybe you just get a piece of paper and you write a letter. Dear friend, hello, I miss you. Have you played solitaire before? It's a fun card game. When you're bored. So it's always nice to ask a question or tell a person what you've been up to. If you ask lots of questions in your letter, maybe the person will return and send you a letter answering your questions you asked. So I wrote my little letter. I fold it up. I find an envelope. Okay, so envelopes, these are going to be 55 cents to send, and it's going to be a different stamp. So it's going to be a letter envelope stamp. I put my letter in. I seal my envelope with a lick. Okay? Make sure it's all sealed. Whoops, here it is. Okay? And it's my same friend with that same address. 1234 Hello Lane, San Francisco, California, and their zip code. And my friend's name was Best Friend. And then on the top left corner, I need to write my name and my address, okay? So in case your mail doesn't make it, it can make it back to you. So the return address is if something goes wrong, then your letter doesn't get lost. It will go back to you so you can try again. Okay? So you have your return address, and then top right corner is a stamp. Okay? And these are the top right corner stamp. Those are the 55 cents. I have a book of 20. And stamps, I like stamps because there's lots of different ones. I think right now there's dinosaur ones and maybe Sesame Street. There's lots of these are all orchid flowers. There is also, what else did I see? Oh, I saw a lot of heart stamps. So there you go. Then it's all ready to go. And then you can send your friend a letter. So there's a few options. Because staying in contact through this time is very, very, very important, okay? So good luck, and maybe you'll have fun sending some mail, some snail mail, that's what they call it. So back in the old days, people would send letters back and forth, and it took a few days, but you feel really happy when you open your mailbox and you find a letter from a friend. I still get super, super excited when I get something in the mail that's not just some newspaper ad or some random envelope. So something that's addressed to me that someone wrote with their hands and they drew something nice. It really makes you happy and it can give you a lot of joy through these times. Okay? Good luck. Bye bye.